grave threat against public officials, and gross inefficiency that demand immediate action. This should be the reminder to every public official that no one is above the law. First, we believe that Vice President Sara Duterte is accused of misusing confidential funds according to a COA report. The OVP spent 125 billion in just 11 days of 2022. And by 2023, the OVP's budget of confidential funds ballooned to 375 billion. It was become the fourth highest allocated budget of confidential funds in the national government. It is the department that focuses on prioritizing our national security, like DND, NSC, and NICA. This raises a serious concern over the transparency and accountability of the Vice President office, that she may violate the law of Republic Act 1319 or the Anti-Corrupt Practices Act and the Article 217 of the Revised Penal Code that punishes the malversation of public funds. Second, Duterte's failed project showed the gross mismanagement. For example, on her program, the Magnegosyo Taday program, or the MTD, was planned to use to help the small businesses in rural areas. It was allocated 150 million pesos, but we only utilized 0.4% of its budget, a mere 600,000 out of 150 million. Likewise, in her leadership at the Department of Education, she planned to build a 6,379 classrooms, but were only constructed 192. This highlights the inefficiency on her part as a leader, and that she violates the government auditing code of the Philippines, or the Presidential Decree number 1445, that mandates the public official must ensure the effective and efficiency use of public funds. Third, Duterte faced allegation against grave threats and inciting a sedition. A National Bureau of Investigation complaint accuses her of suggesting she hired someone to assassinate the President, the First Lady, and the House Speaker. This such action is punishable